I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's got a reach of 179 centimeters, and he stands 175 centimeters tall. And the man he'll be facing, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Weighed in at It's Sergio Maravilla Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a few.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division champion of the world.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Just missing with the uppercut. Punch, counter punch. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Bombs away! They threw the hook, it didn't land. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react them.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that. I'm happy.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. Just keep them on the other end of that.
Now listen, kid. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. That hook was off target. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with 1 punch. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That uppercut doesn't get through. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Barry, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Same again. Don't change
The end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the draw. Get back out there.
And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice work to block that right uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. The jab can't find a home. That hook just can't find the target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Yes, I like that.
Back at it in round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Carrying away the right hook. They blocked the left there. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
These two were made for each other. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is flat on his back. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's luck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And continue.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
You need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
So close with that uppercut. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Martinez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible...
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good man.
Way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your...
Free shots. In spot. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your...
You getting soft on me? But the fight's not over yet. You got to get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're going to let him back into it.
Up, he was still landing you power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're back.
Do what you got to do. Good work. Just keep them on the other end of that.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back. There we go again.
We're working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Breathe when you're stepping around.
Don't give him no free shots. Be smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
There's the bell for round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast.
Whoa, Johnny! Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay. Hold it right there. Sergio Martinez is dazed. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Did you see that? Maravilla in some trouble here. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your 4. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through, hold it right there. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Looks like he's going to survive the round here. Hold that thought! Sergio Martinez is rocked! Martinez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that left. And they're back at it again here in round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice job by him to block that jab. They blocked the left there. What do you think of this fight so? Whoa, wait a minute! And Sugar Ray is rocked! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and that one really got Martinez. Down goes Sergio Martinez. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4,
effort to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chins hurt, your...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.